Greetings from the Fortress of Solitude here on Old Norcross. This is Pastor James with this week's Midweek Check-In. So glad you're tuning in to see what's going on here at New Hope this week. So glad you're a part of the church family. If you're visiting the website and happen to click on this video and looking for a church home, our doors are wide open to receive you. We'd love to have you. We have morning prayer time at 9 a.m. on Sundays, Sunday school 9:45 to 10:45 for all ages, and then we have our morning worship service at 11 a.m. You can also view our worship service on Zoom. You can tune in at 11 when it is streaming live, or you can watch it later, as many do, following that after we put it up on uh, the website and on YouTube. All right. But again, we welcome you. We welcome one and all to this week's midweek check-in. Today, we've got our 10 a.m. Bible study. We're going to finish up our time in Paul's letter to the Colossians at 10 a.m. Tonight, we have our brown bag dinner and fellowship time at 5:15, followed by week 2 of our Lenten Bible study with Will Willimon on the Lord's Supper, and it focuses on the parables and riddles that Jesus told on his way to the cross. That's at 6, and then following that at 7:10 in our choir room, our chancel choir will be getting together to continue preparing the Easter cantata and, of course, their weekly anthems. So all of that happening today, tomorrow, because I had to be away last week. We're going to finish up the New Testament in 7 sentences at 11 a.m. with Thursday morning theology gang. If we have one book left, if you would like to take part in the new study, Thursday morning theology, which begins on the 12th, Lord willing, it's going to be N.T. Wright's Surprised by Hope. And we do have one book left. If we need to order more, we can do that. So if you'd like one, please get with Carol or get with me, and we'll make sure that we put one in your hands. That's available either in person or on Zoom. This coming Friday, our Stations of the Cross are back at 7 p.m. We alternate the time each week, but 7 o'clock this Friday night for the Stations of the Cross. This Saturday, we've got our Disciples Women who will be gathering here at the church to prepare our large fellowship hall for the 4S luncheon. The 4S luncheon, soups, salads, sandwiches, and sweets, is a fundraiser, a Disciples Women's fundraiser for one of our members, Sonny Collins, and we're looking forward to having a great time. A lot of folks have signed up, so I want to say thank you for that. I'll bring my own pizza, no problem. It's sure to be a wonderful day, and I've heard that Carol Hansen is going to be making one of her desserts, but we shall see. This will be the first one in a little bit, so I know you're probably looking forward to that as much as I am. So that's coming up on Sunday following our worship service, and also during our worship service, we're going to recognize Scotty Sisk, our custodian, and his wife Pat for 44 years of service here on Old Norcross as our custodian. And oh, the stories that I'm sure Scotty could tell, and he could tell stories. If you know him, it was hard to get away from him. But it was always something fun, always something new. I found out about a lot of different alternate paths through North Georgia to take the Kia Soul on during our travels. Carol and I used to get up there quite a bit. Not so much anymore. We're hoping maybe to get back to that at some point. All right. Another thing, you're going to see in the Chalice insert this week an article, some garden news from Jennifer Genzi. And just want to let everybody know that we're welcoming a few new bed renters this year. Some familiar faces are returning. The men at Purple, right next door to us, are going to be using the bed. 2 master gardeners are joining the garden, and a former volunteer has decided to rent a bed as well. So 9 of the beds are being rented. The 17 remaining beds will grow food for families in need and provide delicious treats for the garden market. There's an entry here about the market as well, where you can shop online. There's a link for that. oaklandcommunitygarden.org/garden-market. All of that information will be here in the garden article, but the big thing I wanted to focus on is the barn rehab. And it has officially begun. If you go out there, you'll see a new concrete slab has been poured. Uh, they've dug back several feet to reroute years of water intrusion into the barn. And then several boards are going to be replaced. Sections of the roof are going to be replaced, and all of the exterior metal siding is going to be replaced. Now, saying all of that, um, this is a major project with significant costs, and every dollar donated will go directly toward making the barn safe and usable for decades to come. And again, if you'd like to support uh, this project, you want to do it through the church offering, you can do that. Just put a note on your offering envelope or on the check itself, and those monies can be gotten to where they need to go. And also, you can donate online. There's a couple of places you can do that. You can do that directly through the garden website, oaklandcommunitygarden.org/donations, or you can go through newhopedisciples.org, again, /donations, and make your online gifts toward that. And I want to encourage all of us, all of us, to give as we are able for the continuing growth of the garden and the garden market. It is a wonderful outreach ministry. It was never designed to be the kind of ministry that grew our church attendance. That would be a wonderful byproduct. And we have had some folks who have been in the garden who have started worshiping with us. Um, but this ministry always had its eyes on loving and serving on our community with Jesus's love through a ministry of food. And now, as our vendors from our fall festivals and spring events, as they have put their items into the garden market, we're reaching into the community as well, inviting them to come and place their items there. And now, with classes that Jennifer's offering over there, um, the focus of the garden has not changed and will never change. Um, it is about serving and loving on the community with the love of Christ. And so I just want us all to prayerfully consider. And by the way, just from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for your generosity. Yeah, when we had those two Sundays where we had to worship virtually, and the offering did one of those nosedives, which it does from time to time, especially in the summer, for various reasons. But I'll just let you know, you will not have, well, it depends on when you watch this, but when you see the back of the bulletin, you'll see that as of this week, we are only a little bit under $100 under our budget, and that's because of you allowing God to show off and show out through it. None of this would be, thank you. That's all I'll say about it. You know, I don't like to talk about money, but sometimes we gotta give thanks, and thank you for allowing God to show off through you. And let's keep it up, not to make budget, but to love and serve God and love and serve others with the good news of the gospel. So I think that's everything that I'm supposed to mention here. I try to remember, much as I can. But I hope you're planning on staying after church on Sunday for the 4S luncheon. There's still time, to sign up to bring something. As I said, don't worry, I'll bring my pizza. I'll be over in the corner eating my pizza while y'all are eating your chicken salad and your pimento cheese and all that stuff that just isn't in my color wheel. But know that I love you and I'm praying for you every single day. And we'll look forward to seeing you around here on Old Norcross. Have a great week.